Hello, I'm Dr. John Smelcer. Welcome to another episode of Ahtna 101. This episode is part 2 of Ahtna words related to transportation. You can follow along with the Ahtna Noun Dictionary and Pronunciation Guide, which you can download for free on my website. Just go to my website, click on Dictionaries, and you can click on the PDF, and you have a dictionary now to follow along with. So packs were very important to us. We would have to carry our goods, our sleeping beds and pots and pans and our babies and anything you could think of it you would need. Knives, everything. And if we were hunting or fishing, we'd have to transport the meat and the fish. So packs are very important. Like the snowshoes, the frame would have been made out of wood. We didn't go to REI and buy a brand new fancy high-tech pack. We would have made them ourselves. So we'll start with the word pack in general is hath. Now the parts of it, let's go through some of the parts. The frame of the pack would be made out of wood, so you can expect the word wood to be there. And it is, it's hath ken. So, the wood part of the pack. So that's that. The pack sack itself was called hath zess. Hath is the word for pack in general. Zess is a word that just basically means skin. So it's the skin bag, if you will, of the backpack. So hath zess. The pack head strap. If you've ever seen a picture of us carrying our backpack, yes, it's on our shoulders and all that, but there's also a strap that comes up and would go over your head. So your head is helping to carry the weight as well. Kind of the way women, particularly in some countries, carry pots of water, vessels of water from the water source to their home or village daily. It's a convenient way of carrying a load, and that's chintali. A dragging pack. We would sometimes have a pack that you drag behind you, like almost on a sled. So a dragging pack is just bess. A sled, since it's like a sled, a sled is hof, not hath, which is the pack, hof. You hear the slight vowel difference. A wood sled, I bet you it's got the word ken in it. Ken hof. See, the wood sled made out of wood. A hauling sled, English speakers around the world would call this a toboggan. A toboggan. You've seen pictures of a big long thing that you can put a bunch of people in and go sledding or pull a great load. I've seen toboggans loaded up to 1,000 pounds and hauling gear back to a cabin. So that toboggan is kenbess. It's usually made of wood, hollowed out like a canoe, like a really short, shallow canoe. Think about that. And you could drag on the snow with a rope. It's also sometimes called tatzesbes. I think that's a kind that's made out of skin. The tatzes. See the word zess? So it's made out of skin. There's some modern ones, like the military has even created some portable sleds that have a rigid frame, and then a skin white canvas bag. So these sled runners, what you would have on the bottom of the sled is hothtlaki. If you're from the lower villages, not too many people would say this, but they call it hothtlagi. So instead of tlagi. If it's the basket part of a sled, these quite often you put all the stuff in the sled, and then there's a big kind of a bag that can have a drawstring, so you can tie everything out and keep it from falling out. So that sled basket is hothyi, sometimes called hatyit, with a T on the end, a little bit different. The sled beam is hothyana. The sled handle, so the thing you would pull along, is hothdaten, sometimes called hothdairi. The sled main, the sled's main beam is hothdatu, sometimes it's called hache, not hachi. The sled braces, I think this is the things that help brace it so it doesn't twist and break, are hothcha'a, sometimes called, in Mentasta particularly, hothcha'aga. The lower braces, they might call them the stanchions. The stanchions that help support the strength is hathjade, hathjade. Yeah, hathjade. I'm trying to remember elders teaching me these words so long ago. And we'll end today with the dog line. So, like a dog sled team, the line that you would affix the dogs to pull the sled is slitlule, slitlule. All right, thank you for joining me for this episode of Ahtna 101.